In this video, we're going to learn how to add a drop cap and also remove hyphenations from the paragraphs. So if you look at the first couple paragraphs on the first page of this spread, you'll see that there's all these rivers of space throughout the paragraphs. And every single end of the sentence has hyphens where the word goes to the next. This is great for newspapers if you want all the columns to be squared off, but it's not good for your typical reading environment, like a magazine, or in this case, this is an information booklet. You don't want to have spaces of text throughout, and you also don't want to have hyphens all the time. So the first thing you want to do is highlight all of these texts. Whoops. Highlight all of this text. Go to paragraph and uncheck hyphenate. As soon as you do that, all of these paragraphs will disappear with that. The other thing, you want to make sure it's aligned left, and it gets rid of all the rivers of space. That was justified text, which is this one that justifies all lines, which adds all the space between. So again, just do align left and make sure hyphenate is unchecked. You also want to do that for any other paragraphs that you have on your page, so they're all the same. Now, a drop cap is when the first letter of a paragraph is bigger than the rest of the text. You'll probably see it in nursery books or any kind of children's books that you've seen in the past. To add that, you want to first highlight the top paragraph. I'll show you what happens if you highlight all of them, but let's just highlight the first paragraph. Hit paragraph over here, and this bottom A is your drop cap, so you can start increasing it. What the number is this means 3, it covers 3 lines of text. 2 would be 2 lines of text, and so forth. So you can make it huge. You can make it just 1 if you want. I like 2 or 3. That looks nice. Let's just do 2 for this one. If you were to highlight all of the paragraphs and do this, it would start on every single paragraph beginning. So you have several of these large letters appearing, which we don't want. The only reason it's not showing up here is because there's an extra space. So if we just do an enter, delete, enter, then you have several of these large letters showing up. And the general rule of thumb for drop caps is you only want 1 per page. So if this does happen to you, just highlight it again, hit 0, go back to the first paragraph and type 2 and enter. If you want to add space throughout the paragraphs, you can. Just, again, hit enter and make it start the next one. The other thing you want to avoid are these little orphan letters, or orphan words. To get rid of those, you highlight the whole paragraph and go to character and decrease your tracking just a little bit until it fits on the line. If it goes less than 90, the text will start to look a little squished. So you want to go back up to 100 and then just decrease the size of your text on all of the paragraphs. Just play around with the tracking until you can fit all the words onto one line instead of having an orphan word at the bottom. So in this case, 98% works with 11-point font. And then you'd want to enter and start again on this paragraph so it starts on the next page, so you don't have one line of text all by itself at the bottom of the paragraph. And that's all for your tutorial today.